Hi, this is Jessica from the Spiritual Cantor. In this video, I'm going to show you a virtual tour of my signature course, Catholic Cantor Training, the Basics. So stay tuned and follow along as I show you inside the course. So this is the inside of the course curriculum as a enrolled student. So as you can see here, I have a little welcome section where I welcome you. And then let's click on course workbook here. I want you to see the workbook that I created. Oh, just a moment. I need to log in. I didn't realize I wasn't logged in. So you need to log in order to obviously be able to access everything that is in the course. So let's go ahead and look at the course workbook that I prepared that goes with the course. So you can either download it and use it electronically and fill out. This one also has it'll load a little bit here. This one you can print it out and use it to follow along with the course, or you can actually, let me go to the top here. You can actually download it, and then when you download it, you can type in the spaces with your computer. So you have a point of reference. If you want to keep it all online, you can do that. And this really would be helpful too, to download it and be able to cross off all the sections that you have. That way you know you completed those, and you can go back if you missed one of those sections. And just places like here where you have your big Y, you can type that in instead of writing it if you prefer typing goals, etc. Stuff like that. And it kind of really helps keep you on track a little bit and gives you extra visuals for some of the things that you're going to be learning. Okay, so from there, we talk about setting goals. Over here on the sidebar, it'll show you all of your all of the lessons, or you can also push complete and continue, and it takes you automatically to the next lesson. Excuse me. Just a little bit of disclaimer and what I learn and how I can teach it to you. On section 1, we go through what a cantor is, so we're going to go ahead and go through there, and just gives you a nice rundown, definitions, things that a cantor is responsible for. I like to put lots of little attachments in here, and PDF and picture files. That way you can see exactly how these things work and just get a good idea of all the things that a cantor does. And again, having different ways of seeing that, either through visual with the videos or the visual pictures and PDFs, or you can just read it. So I like to include lots of text as well. So hopefully there's a little bit something for everybody here. Talk about what is expected of a cantor's role. So on these ones, okay, they do start automatically. So as soon as you get onto a video lesson, it will automatically start, which is great. So it kind of goes on there. I like to also give you article resources from my website to kind of explain and to back up some of the things that I'm telling you, just like more research for you to look at if you'd like to. Talk about the role, and then section 2 over here, we talk about music and how big a part of it is the Mass. And then from there, we talk about musical context, why we need to learn diction. I think this is one of the very important thing for cantors for sure. Oh, here we go. Maybe we can listen to some of this.
For example, if I were to sing, see your face, and we shall be saved.
I'll stop it there. But you can see how the videos show you how to do things. And again, you still have that text for reference. Syllable stress and pronunciation, we talk about that. I'm going to go here. I provide a chart on certain syllable stresses and how to
and more.
look at different words that are used most commonly. Then I also have a pronunciation guide and sheets for how to say something and how to see it, and then how to say it, and then how to sing it. I go through all that stuff in that video too. All right. Here on section 3, we talk about how to prepare for Mass as a cantor, which is also a very important aspect of being a cantor. If you don't prepare correctly, you don't sing correctly. You don't have the right mindset when you go into it. So this whole section, we have quite a few lessons on just how to prepare for Mass. So it talks about physical preparing, and talks about spiritual preparing and how you can do that. Different prayers and devotions you can use as a cantor. So things to ask when you are reading things that can relate back to the parts that you sing in the Mass. So here we go with the prayers and devotions. I also have a whole article on my website that talks about that, but there's some simple prayers I came up with for you. So now we're going to talk about section 4 goes into ways to lead the congregation and engage the congregation. I just give you some tips for that, and then we go through each posture and gestures and demeanor individually. So kind of explain and show you the videos showing you how to do that in an appropriate way. All right, microphone tips is section 5. And how to use a microphone. I think a lot of people maybe misuse it a little bit. And just maybe, give you some tips and things to do. Let's say if you are, you mess up while you're announcing or singing and you are that close to a microphone that you have to kind of rehappen to what you need to do. So, some things there. Vocal techniques is section 6. We talk about why it's important, and then I give you some vocabulary, basic vocal vocabulary, just so you understand what I'm talking about through this entire section, if you're not particularly well-versed in music. And then we go through posture, breath support, diction, vowels, vocal placement, projection, what to do if you're singing a cappella, which sometimes happens in churches where there's no organist available. You have to, just last minute figure that out. And then how to get better at singing every day. So simple things that we can do in order to become better singers and things like that.
There are some.
Let me go ahead and pause that. And again, I try to keep stuff simple, clean for you guys to look at, easy to go through. Section 7, we're going to talk about attire and Mass conduct. So it's not just, like tips for that, what would be appropriate to wear and what would not be appropriate to wear, and then how to find places to buy the certain clothing that you might need. And then we talk about how to act at Mass, just in case somebody needs a reminder. And then the last section is a miscellaneous topic. We talk about what do Catholic cantors get paid, singing for weddings and funerals, just some basic tips here, and what might be guidelines for you. Of course, each person and parish is going to be exactly different from my experience and different from somebody else's experience, and that's perfectly fine. I just kind of give you some overviews of what other people have told me that they often do for weddings and funerals. And then, of course, I can congratulate you on your completion of the course, which is always a great thing. And then for parishes, if you're purchasing as a parish, I have included this certificate. So let's say you're an individual cantor and your parish said, hey, I would like to know when you are finished with this course. I want to know that you have done it. So this proof of completion, certificate of completion will help you. You can download and write your name in and print it out and the date that you completed it and hand it to your lovely director or pastor, and then they will know that you have completed your course for Cantor Training. And then from there, I give you some ways to be involved. Either just staying in touch with me on my website and what I'm discovering, and passing that information on to you, or you can be part of the Facebook group, or go on YouTube. So this is kind of a big rundown of the course. I'm going to go back so you can kind of see the overview again. And this course really is, the cool thing about it is you can go as fast or as slow as you want to. It's a completely self-paced course. You're going to have access to the course forever. So I'm planning on doing updates about once a year on this. So every time I get new updates and I think of more things to add to this, you're going to get those updates for free updates for life. You're going to have self-paced. You can take the course over as many times as you want. You have lifetime access again. If you're unhappy with the course, we can give you a refund within the first 30 days, within a full refund there. So again, there's kind of a no risk policy where if you take the entire course within 30 days and you really don't love it and you think that you won't be able to benefit from it, then we can refund you. And then I've included, you can use payment plans or you can use just a regular payment. For a person who's using it as a single person, it's $47. Or you can have a payment plan of $25 a month, 2 payments. And then the parish payment lifetime access is $97. And then the payment plan is two payments of $50 a month. So if you're on a budget, you could very easily pick the payment plan and have 2 payments and be done and still get all the lifetime access that you need. Or same thing for the parishes, if they have a more spread out budget and you need to spread it and not spend $100 in 1 month. But really, I think $100 or $97 for an entire course that trains cantors is a real steal. And that is like the cool, quick rundown of the Catholic Cantor Training, the Basics virtual tour. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell to be notified of future videos.